Hello and welcome to the Middle East Update channel, where I provide you with an update of the 3 best Middle East headlines of the day. Let's get right to it. Al Monitor is reporting on the disagreement between Egypt and Ethiopia over the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam. Egypt is now applying international pressure to Ethiopia to make sure that it keeps its share of the Nile River. The upstream Nile countries have banded together along with Ethiopia to request additional shares of the Nile water. This pits Egypt and Sudan, which have historically had overweight shares of water, against these upstream Nile countries. Egypt is prepared to wage a more rigorous fight over this Nile and dam issue. In the second article, the Washington Post is reporting that a border dispute between Sudan and Egypt threatens to isolate Egypt on the Ethiopian dam issue. Egypt currently holds the Hulayb Triangle, which is also claimed by Sudan. This has caused a wedge between Egypt and Sudan, which threatens their joint cooperation against Ethiopia over the dam issue. Egypt receives all of its fresh water and most of its electricity from the Nile River. Sudan has been seen to be moving closer to Ethiopia in hopes of one day obtaining cheap electricity from the Grand Renaissance Dam. In the third article, All Africa provides a very lengthy and well-written article on Egypt's historic control over the Nile River, noting that since ancient times Egypt has had control over the Nile, and that Ethiopia, by disrupting the flow of the Nile, can cause great loss and insecurity to the Egyptians. Indeed, Ethiopia has the power to divert the Nile River, which would cause great famine and loss in Egypt. The article notes that Egypt has shown a willingness and preparedness to go to war over the Nile issue. Of course, links to all 3 of these articles are provided in the description box below. Please remember to like and subscribe to provide me with motivation to make additional content.